All right, let's wait and see if YouTube comes back on with sound.
That's your community. Give you support, technical stuff.
No, they don't really do tech support. That's up to me.
That's up to me.
Oh, really?
Technical support.
Community support.
Okay, I'll wait. Sorry, Instagram. I still hear an echo, but I don't know where it's coming from. Do you have your
Here it is.
Yeah. Is it on?
Should I turn it off?
Turn it off. Can you turn it off 1 second?
Okay.
Let's just try. It just sounded like there was another microphone. Instagram, if you could let me know, how is the sound? Let me know how the sound is. Yeah, Mom, it's the hearing aid.
Yeah. Oh, the one is still on. I can do without them if
Okay.
you help.
That would be great.
Yes.
They're still on. Okay, if you guys could let me know how the sound is. Hey, Diva Fashion Collections. Hey, Vel, can you let me know how the sound is on Instagram? How do you know it's off, Mom?
When does it make noise? Yeah. This is high, this is low. Oh. I can disconnect it from my phone too. Okay.
Okay, because I'm getting feedback with the two microphones. Is it off now?
Yeah. On here. So.
Okay, they say the sound is good on Instagram. Hey, anybody on this side, if you could let me know how the sound is. I think the echo was coming from Nana's. So, we had to restart.
You go ahead and do it.
Yeah, but there was an echo and I don't want it to mess up the sound. So, is everything off now?
Okay. I want to turn it off. I turned the power off, but I want to disconnect the hearing aid before I turn the power off.
All right. I'm not sure.
It's already.
Okay.
So now let's go here. Okay. This is off now. Let's go here and turn the connection on. Okay. So we turn it off. Okay. It's off now.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted, I see the Instagram sound is good. Vel, can you hop on to YouTube really quick, please? And just let me know if the sound is good over.
Everything is off. Okay.
If you could let me know if the sound is good over there, please.
Last time we didn't do that. They tried for.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because I have two devices going, Mom. I don't know. I just want to make sure before I get started, I know I had to end the live stream and start over. So if anyone, I've got two devices going. If anyone on Facebook Twitter, and YouTube. So Vel is going to hop over and just let us know that the sound is good.
Is it helping?
I'm waiting for them. It sounds good to me, but I'm just waiting for them to confirm. Hey guys, okay, wonderful. Thank you, Vel. All right. Okay. Sorry for the delay. I'm so glad everyone is here. Thank you for being here. Go ahead and restart. Hello and welcome. I am Maggie, your substitute teacher. And in today's class, we are going to be making a recipe that I saw online. This is from Low Carb Love, garlic butter steak bites. I have a special guest with me today. Nana is here. Nana, do you want to say hi?
Hello, everyone.
All right.
Hope you're having a good holiday weekend. Sad Friday, but we are happy Friday. Thank you. Enjoy your day, and nice here to say hello.
All right, so Mom, they're saying hi, Nana hi, Nana from Moni. Thank you all so much for being here. Mom is the one who taught me how to cook. So today Belle says, hey, Nana. Today she is sitting down and going to observe. She has a craving for steak, so I'm going to be making a ribeye. So we're going to be making a steak with grilled asparagus and with mashed cauliflower. So I think I'm going to start with the mashed cauliflower and do them in reverse order. That's what I think I'm going to do. So let me get my ingredients out. But for anybody new here, I am a mom and a home cook. I've been on a health and wellness journey, maintaining so far a 75-pound weight loss with at least 25 more to go. I've completely changed the way that I eat by getting tested for food sensitivities. So I have a list of foods that I can have and a list of foods that I avoid. So my channel is about tasty recipes that I used to eat or would like to eat or would cook for the family, but I substitute the ingredients that are approved for me. All right. So let's get our ingredients out. So I wanted to do a take on oh, thank you, Moni. I was going to check and see where this came from. Y'all, I'm all thrown off with my special guest, but I'll look and see where this dress came from, but thank you. I saw a recipe, I think it was on TikTok or Instagram, for a creamy mashed cauliflower, and that's going to be, hey, everybody saying hello. I hope you guys can hear over the dishwasher, but I'm going to be doing my substitute for mashed potato. A lot of us like steak and potatoes, but I can't have potato, so I'm going to be doing a cauliflower mash. It's a great substitute for mashed potatoes, so we're going to start with that first. All right, Mom, have you ever had mashed cauliflower?
Eating cauliflower is a vegetable most of the time. I've mashed it inside mashed potatoes when you were young. You didn't know that.
I didn't know that. Well, why don't you tell them how you used to give us mashed cauliflower and we didn't know?
Yeah, because if I told you, then you all said, yeah. And won't eat it. So that's how I sneak in vegetable inside food for children.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I haven't had the way you mash it all by itself as a side dish. So I can try that.
Okay. So Mom was saying that she used to put mashed potatoes in mashed cauliflower in our mashed potatoes when we were kids to sneak in a vegetable. We didn't know that. So this recipe, I made it before. If you guys saw the shepherd's pie I made on St. Patrick's Day, shepherd's pie is usually a layer of meat and veggies, mashed potato, and then cheese. You bake it like a casserole, but I made it with mashed cauliflower. So this is from Walmart. This is just the frozen cauliflower. I think this is $1. Hey, they're all saying hello, Nana. So this is the steam bag. So this is a shortcut. I'm gonna pull up the recipe. The recipe has you boiling your fresh cauliflower, but this will be a shortcut. So we're gonna put this frozen steam bag in. I'm trying to find the recommended cook time. I don't see it. Yeah, but you know, depending on we'll just do, oh, there it is. It's at the very bottom. So 5 minutes in the microwave. It's frozen, so we just want to steam our veggies. So steamed veggies are a great way. Someone had asked before, what's a good way to get vegetables in? The frozen dollar bags, you can even get them at the dollar store. They're a great way to get veggies in quick. All right, so I'm going to pull up the mashed potato recipe. One thing that I struggle with is cooking multiple things at the same time and all having them cook well and be hot at the same time. So I have to do one at a time. I don't know. How did you do that, Mom? How did you cook multiple things at a time?
Well, as long as my stove top hot, multiple burners, I use them because I have to work with time limit to attend to you all. So when I start cooking, I just don't cook one thing at a time. I still do it now when I can cook. I make sure I watching the stove when I put the things. I know which one needs longer time, which one needs shorter time, and I control them. And when one is cooked, I turn it off and let it stay there. So you ask, how do I use the cauliflower inside your mashed potato? Yes. So if I'm cooking real potatoes to mash them, when they are almost done, I cook the cauliflower inside them before I mash them, put butter, milk, and all that, and salt, of course, to taste.
Mm-hmm.
So when it's mashed up, the cauliflower is not showing up like broccoli. So you will eat your mashed potatoes thinking it's just your regular potatoes and enjoy them and eat your cauliflower at the same time.
So there's your tip from Nana. Let me know if you guys can hear. I am running the dishwasher, so hopefully the sound is okay. All right, so this is what we're making. I'm going to show Mom, and then I'll show you guys.
Very good. It looks good.
Yeah, I need to watch it one time.
But I promise this is the greatest cauliflower mash recipe you will never try. It's rich, it's thick, it's creamy, just like mashed potatoes. It starts with 1 head of cauliflower, cut it up into threads. Boil a big pot of water, add all of your cauliflower, and then 1 to 2 cloves of garlic without the skin. Once it returns to a boil, time it for 7 minutes and then strain. Add it back to the pot, salt it, and let the moisture cook out for like 5 minutes. This ensures that you're going to get a rich, creamy mash and not a wet mash. To a food processor, add 2 ounces of cream cheese, 3 tablespoons of butter, all of your cauliflower, half a teaspoon of pepper, and a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. Mix it, and you're ready to eat.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me turn down the volume. I don't want to get a strike, but I'm going to show you guys what we're making. Hopefully you guys can see. So they start with fresh cauliflower. I am using the frozen steam bag, but if you can see there, she boils the cauliflower and she boils it with some garlic cloves. So I'm going to take mine out of the microwave and I'm going to put it in a pot because after it's done, you see how she strains it and then she puts it in with some salt. I'll put my garlic in at this point and she stirs it to kind of soften it up. And then from here, she's going to put it in the blender with butter. She used butter, sour cream, salt, pepper, and Parmesan cheese. So you all already know my substitutes are coming. And then she blends it up in the food processor, and that's how she gets the creamy mashed potato. So we're gonna make this first. Thank you, Mona. We're gonna make this first. All right. So our our cauliflower is in the microwave. I've got some garlic here. She said 1 to 2 cloves of garlic, so we're gonna use some fresh garlic. And I found a garlic press, so we're gonna see if we can use that. So for garlic, fresh garlic, if you use it, it's got this really like papery skin on there. Let me get a cutting board. You want to peel the papery skin off of your fresh garlic. If you're using the one that's already minced, you can, but fresh is better if you can get it. So I'm going to go ahead and smash this with a knife. I'll show you.
Now I buy dried garlic, onion, and powdered peppers.
Where do you find the dried powder?
I go to Big Lots.
Big Lots! Go and get it.
$1 each, so.
Oh, you mean like the seasoning, the garlic?
Yeah, like your regular, they are mostly organic, so I don't go through all the fresh stuff. I don't have energy to do that.
Okay. Well, when you have energy to do it, you can do it fresh. When you're ready to get the dried one.
And if you don't have time and energy, you can use your garlic powder.
Garlic powder, yes. So I think I have some. I'll show you guys.
Save your time and save your energy and clean up.
There you go.
Shake your stuff.
Okay, so Nana's recommending garlic powder and onion powder. So once you get it peeled, you want to take that paper skin off. And then this is what your peeled garlic cloves look like once I get all the skin off. And I'm going to press it. I don't think I've ever used my garlic press before. Ugh. It is kind of a hassle trying to get that paper skin off there, but I'm going to do it. We're going to get it fresh. Okay, once you smash it well, it comes off. So that's your fresh garlic. All right, so if you saw in the recipe, she used fresh. I have a steam bag of cauliflower from Walmart. So this just came out of the microwave. So I'm going to put it into a sauce pot over the stove because it's hot and it's leaking. But this is another shortcut. So you can see here, we have our cauliflower steamed. All right. See, that's what we have, Mom? So then what I'm going to do for our fresh garlic, I'm going to put my garlic clove into my little garlic press that I've never used. And it's going to hopefully mash it into, well, hold on. My hand isn't strong enough. Okay.
I still do fresh ones, but you know how I do them now?
How do you do your fresh garlic, Mom?
Okay, so like I went to buy ginger, garlic, peel them, clean them, put them in the blender, blend them into paste, and use my ice trays to make cube.
Oh, okay.
I bag them up in the freezer, I take it cube, and it's fresh if you like the fresh thing.
So we have our garlic minced inside there. And I'll tell you what Nana's saying. We're going to go ahead and put this on the stove just with some salt.
You can do that with carrots, anything, baby food. You can.
Yeah, Nana?
Puree them and
Nana taught me to make baby food for the boys. So what she was saying for her vegetables, Nana will get fresh herbs and blend them and then make a little paste, and then she puts them in ice cube trays so that they're ready to grab and go whenever you want to put them in soups or stews,
freeze
right?
them and just put them in storage bags and freeze them. And I don't do that. I do that every 3 months. I have enough saved up. Yeah. You don't like the powder, that's the option.
Like this one?
Exactly.
Okay. I was looking to see, I know I have onion powder somewhere. But Nana was just saying if you don't have fresh powder, yes, they love your ideas. You can use obviously garlic powder, onion powder, but I want to give you guys the best experience. Hey, Vince.
So you can have that fresh taste without having to do it as you go. Because you all don't have time. Have family, have work, have everything going on. So I have learned how to make things prep ahead.
So how did you do it, Mom, when we were little and you were working and in school? How did you make time for meals?
So, you know, the story I told them that we learned very early in life back in Ghana.
Yep.
So, from age 5, you are watching your parents. Whole year, you start cleaning and learning how they process their food. The time factor here is that I plan everything in my mind. I know what to cook, and once I know what to cook and I know what the ingredients are going to be,
Yep.
I will get those ingredients all prepped down.
Yep.
I chop onions and tomatoes to cook fresh. That's the only ingredients I might do fresh, but everything else that has to do with seasoning, I try to do them ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So the time making comes in when you have all your ingredients, then that you don't have to do them fresh every time and do them as you go. I know you're doing your YouTube, so you show them how you do it. I will do everything, season my meat and everything, leave it in the fridge. So when I come home and I know what meal I'm cooking, the meats are already seasoned and I know how to cook them. So once I start cooking, it takes me, I don't spend more than an hour cooking, cleaning, feeding you, getting you in the bathtub, sitting you in bed so I can go do my studies. Yeah.
Yep, so Nana is basically letting us know, yes, thanks, Dottie. They love your idea about the herbs in the ice cube trays.
Okay.
But Mom is basically saying what we call meal prep. She would get all of her meats already seasoned and put in the fridge. She would have all of her vegetables already propped and ready to go. So when she came home at the end of the day, she could really just assemble and in an hour have cooked, cleaned, have us in bed so that she could hit the book. So that's how I learned. But thank you guys. I'm so glad that this is helpful. Any questions that you have? We're going to move on to the next step for the mashed cauliflower. I just want to show you guys what we have so far. Can you smell?
Yeah.
Okay. So we used the steam bag of cauliflower and cooked it in the microwave. And then I just put it just into the pot with that minced garlic just to kind of get the garlic infused with some salt too. And so I'm going to taste it at this point because that's one thing that Mom did teach me. You taste your food as you're cooking it. You don't want to wait till the end. And the steam in my glasses, y'all already know. So I'm going to taste a little bit of cauliflower. Excellent.
I think Alex wants to taste.
Would you like to taste some?
Yes. And Alex will be cooking for Nana soon. Right?
Yes.
So we're just getting a little piece of cauliflower. Alex, let us know how it is. It's got garlic and salt. Mom, do you need to taste some?
I want another one.
Okay, so you could cook it just like that, but we're gonna make a mashed potato. Did you want to taste some cauliflower right now? No? Okay. So if you guys saw the recipe, now we're going to blend it, okay? So we're going to blend it. She used butter, sour cream, and Parmesan cheese. My test results said that I can't have cow dairy. So I'm going to do goat's butter. You guys know that I use goat's milk product. This has been approved for me. I've heard good things about the Delamere, so I'm so glad you guys like that. And then for sour cream, remember how I told you I buy in bulk? This is the Chavry goat's cheese that you guys saw me have as a snack. From Cheese Lover Shop, you can buy it in bulk in a 6-pack and they ship it on ice. This is what I'm going to use as sour cream. It's a soft, spreadable goat's cheese that I'm going to use instead of sour cream. And then for Parmesan cheese, I'm going to use Manchego, and I'm going to shred this one by hand. You'll see this is a sheep's milk cheese. It's a dry, salty, aged cheese. That's my substitute for Parmesan. So if you can have cow dairy, then you do butter, sour cream, and Parmesan. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do it right here. We're going to put it in our little Ninja blender. The big one's still in the dishwasher, but you need a food processor. All right, so I'm gonna start by putting our cauliflower in the blender. I feel like I need something bigger. This might be too small. Yeah, I'm gonna get the food processor. I usually just cook for one, so this is fine, but I think it's gonna be too small.
It's good when you chop them up rough.
So I have a food processor back there. I don't use it very often, but we're gonna use it today. The cord is stored in the bottom, so let me just plug it up. You don't like that?
No, because I struggle with it, trying to move it around.
Yeah, and it's got the suction cup feet. I understand. Good for storage. All right, so this is better. Now, you guys, I'm eyeballing ingredients for something like mashed potato. I think she said in the recipe, but this is one steam bag, Walmart steam bag. And when I tasted the cauliflower just a second ago, when Alex and I tasted it, it was nice and garlicky and salty. So you can season it however you like your mashed potato. All right, I'll show you guys what we have so far. Just the cauliflower, a little bit brown, crisp, because I left the stove on. I think she said 3 tablespoons of butter. I'm just gonna do a pretty healthy pat of the goat's butter for me. So, pretty hefty. You all right? Okay. And then the Chavry, I'm gonna open this. You guys will see. I'll just put like a nice big tablespoon. Can you please bring me a tablespoon? So this is a great like cheese board cheese. It's in this like cube shape, and you just peel the table off. Is that the big one? Can you give me the big serving spoon one, please? Yeah. So you guys can see it's literally just a creamy white cheese, goat's cheese. So I'm putting this in here. Show you guys what we have so far. Our butter and our goat's cheese. So I use it as an ingredient. I use it by itself on crackers, fruit. Oh, so good. And then the recipe calls for Parmesan. Since I'm not doing Parmesan, I'm going to do the Manchego cheese. And I'm going to shred this myself. I'm going to take... You want to shred it? Oh, can you shred in here, Mom? You sure? You okay?
Yes, I'm up there.
Okay. I'm just taking, this comes off a cheese wheel, so you can see it's got a little bit of the rind on it. I'm just going to cut that off. You can eat it, but I wouldn't shred that in the mashed potato. So we have one off. It looks like
What is it made of?
it's from sheep's milk. You want to taste some? I'll show you the Manchego is a city in Spain. So that's been approved for me.
For milk.
Sheep's milk.
Shit.
Mm-hmm. Alex, you want to come taste the Manchego cheese?
Good.
It's good? All right, so I just cut the sides off the block. I'll give you a little wedge.
Yes.
All right. And Nana's going to...
That's good.
It's good? It's a good salty... Are you cutting more? Greedy. We need to shred that. Can you... Okay.
Oh man, that's not cheese.
You okay?
No.
You don't like it?
I do.
It is good. That's just got the rind on it. Yeah, you can eat it. I just don't want...
I can eat this.
The shredded is very nice. Show them on your palm how it comes out.
Okay. You can eat it.
Do we need all?
No, you don't need all. We can do a little bit and then we can put some more. Good job, Nana. So you see? We just used the fine shredder. So again, use what you can. But this is what I use for Parmesan substitute. Again, Manchego cheese. Someone who was on earlier asking about the goat's cheeses and these cheeses, they're probably in your local grocery store. The only thing is that you may have to go to the deli, not on the shelf where they have like the regular Kraft. You may have to, get it where they slice the meat. Okay, salt and pepper. Well, we already have some salt in there, so we'll just do...
very little. I was going to tell you.
Yeah.
That's
We'll do some fresh black pepper. The cauliflower already has salt. The butter is salted.
Try different cheese like that.
Oh, I have something you can try, Mom.
I want to try it too.
You want to try it too? Okay.
I'll let them try it.
They're calling him Alex the substitute taster. Oh, here it is. So Nana says she wants to try some different cheeses.
I'm not fan of the goat one either. So.
Oh, okay, well.
Yeah, my kids agree. It's too strong.
Too strong for you? So I have a little snack I'm going to let them have. We have the Manchego here and the goat's milk cheese here. Excuse me. So.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's
you can try
snack.
your
Thank
snack.
you.
You're welcome. And I have more if you want different kinds. Really?
What's this one?
This one is goat's
Very
cheese.
tasty.
Tasty? Mm-hmm.
What was the first one?
The first one was a blend.
Are both?
Sheep, cow.
What's your time?
I know. Okay, let me focus. Ooh, so Mona says her daughter found some great cheese while you were at Target. So Mona, let me know, did you get like goat's milk cheeses? Were they plain? Were they flavored? I'm going to put the food processor together and make our mashed potato. You can see our cheese is already starting to melt. So it's...
Oh, this is a...
So we have mashed cauliflower. All right, let me put the top on our food processor. And we're going to blend. So no milk, plain. Okay, you didn't get them. Ooh, so Veggie says something. Let's turn this on. Sorry that's so loud, you guys, but I was looking to make sure the big clumps were, ooh.
Mashy potato-y.
That's wonderful. Wow.
All right, you want to bring a couple spoons we can taste?
Yes. I'll bring
So
3.
Veggie says shaving cream is an excellent moisture repellent. Rub a small amount on your glasses and then wipe it off. Oh, shaving, like body shaving. This is one of your cleaning hacks for the mirrors. Thank you. That's good to know.
These are the last 3 spoons.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll let you guys try our mashed cauliflower. 1, 2.
Mmm.
I still have
I
cheese.
want more. That is good.
Ooh.
I will add potato smart.
You would add potato to it? Okay.
For me,
For you? Okay. But you guys, like, so mashed potatoes are done. That's wonderful. Thank you, Mona. That's good to know for those of us who are at Target, Super Target, Instacart, whatever. So you guys, our mashed potatoes are done. I'm going to cover this and put this aside. So now we have something for our steak. So I'm doing just mashed cauliflower. Nana said she would do a blend of cauliflower and potato. All right. So that was great.
that was good.
Someone who had asked about eating more veggies, that's a great way to get veggies in. And that's what I did for the shepherd's pie recipe. I made that and I layered it over the beef and topped with cheese. It was amazing. Whew. Okay. We'll do the asparagus last. I think we're going to go ahead and get started on the steak. Let's do the steak. All right, Nana. So this is what we're doing. Garlic butter steak bites. All right, so the ingredients are 2 ribeye steaks. I have the thin cut, and I also have the thick. So we'll let Nana pick which one she wants. 3 to 4 minced garlic cloves. We've got the garlic. Unsalted butter. I have salted goat's butter, which we're going to use. The only thing with that is since the butter has salt in it, you want to do less salt when you're seasoning. Pepper, we got that. Rosemary figs, so I have fresh rosemary. I know Veggie, you saw us unbox this. Soy sauce or coconut aminos. All right, so we've got both, and I'll show you guys. So Kikkoman, they make a lot of Asian foods. They make a gluten-free soy sauce, so I've used this for Asian flavors. But the recipe also calls for coconut aminos as an option. So if you don't like soy or you're sensitive to soy or you want to avoid it, this is a great substitute for soy sauce. And it just gives the steak like a little savory umami taste.
Let me see how much sodium is in that one.
Nana's checking our labels. And then avocado oil.
Okay, 4%. That's all right.
Sodium is okay?
Mm-hmm. So that's all. You know, if you buy the original one, they're very salty.
Yeah.
Unless you buy the one that is light. So
Yeah.
4% is not bad. It's okay.
Okay. So it calls for avocado oil. I don't have avocado oil. I have grapeseed oil and I have olive oil. The reason why the recipe calls for avocado oil is we're going to sear the steaks on high heat, which means that it can get kind of smoky. Avocado oil has a higher smoke point, so we're just going to use what we have. All right. So first, we're going to cut our steak into cubes. Okay, Mom, so you can choose. Do you want thin cut or thick cut?
One that will cook faster.
All right. Nana wants it fast, so let's go with the thin cut. Gonna get my apron on. Costa Rica just came back from spring break. I'm gonna collect aprons wherever I travel to. All right, so we're going to make some space here and get a cutting board out. or Matt. All right, so I have a 2-pack of ribeyes, and these are cut thin. So that just means they'll cook faster. So keep an eye on that. But we're still gonna follow the recipe. All right, so I'll just put some gloves on just whenever I have raw meat. So Nana's craving a steak. So that's what we're gonna make.
I like the cheese. My therapist says should be snacking all the time. So
That's what I snack on, cheese.
I can. And I don't have enough calcium, so this is good.
Okay, I have some more manchego. If you want to take this home, all you have to do is cut the rind off, and this is that same cheese. You're welcome. All right, so we're gonna get our ribeyes out. Put them on the cutting board. A nice thin cut. It's got some good marbling on it. I probably should cut the fat off. But the recipe says to cut them into cubes. So this is what we have, and I'm going to cut them into strips and then cut the strips into cubes. All right, so we've got one cut into strips. All right, so we have our ribeyes cut into strips, and now I'm going to go across. Hey, Josh. Thank you for being here. If you guys would be so kind as to make sure that you're subscribed on my YouTube channel and help the channel grow, I really appreciate it. This is month 3 of Maggie, the substitute teacher. And so if you like what I'm doing, that is helpful. I appreciate it. All right.
She's awesome at what she does.
Really? I'm awesome? Or you're just saying that because you want some food? All right.
For real though, I really appreciate what she does because she feeds me this. And it's really good when it comes out.
Okay, so you guys can see we have our ribeye cut up. And then we're going to put these in a bowl. Let me wash my hands. Did you watch the video I sent you, Mom?
Yeah.
For the steak?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Looks very good.
Looks good? Okay. So we're going to get a glass bowl.
Are we cooking on top of stove or
On the stove, on the cast iron.
Okay.
So we're going to put our steak in a bowl, and then what I remember from the recipe is she sprayed them with avocado oil. Y'all know I have the MCT oil, so you want to get them nice and coated.
They wash?
I don't wash it because I'm going to cook it on high heat. Is that okay or no? Nana says I should wash it. I don't want to. Here's the thing. I can wash it. Do you guys wash your meat? Okay.
I'm watching.
She's watching. I see both sides of it. For me, whatever. I'm going to put it on the fire. So I'm going to... This is my coconut oil, which does not have a high smoke point. But I'd love to know what you guys do. All right. So I've got it nice and coated. I'm just going to put the top on it and shake it around. I could get in there with my hands or a spoon, but good exercise. And I'll spray a little bit more. All right, so we have our ribeye steak coated. Whew. All right. Just wrap this up. cut your ribeye steaks into cubes. You want them to be bite-sized. In a separate small bowl, make your garlic butter. So we're gonna let our steak sit here in the oil for just a second, and we're gonna make our garlic butter. All right. Add your softened butter, garlic, rosemary, salt, and pepper. All right, so I probably should have taken the butter out so that it could really soften, but it's okay. You want it to be like mashable. It's still a little bit cool, but I'm gonna dump it in here anyway. It says 3 tablespoons. I'm eyeballing it. Veggie has a question. Have I ever tasted cauliflower potatoes with a hint of hickory smoke added? Some of your friends add instead of bacon bits, or to kick it up a notch. So you cut the cauliflower into cauliflower mashed potatoes, or let me know. So we have our butter, should be room temperature. We'll make it work. Add butter, garlic, 3 to 4 cloves of garlic. So back to the garlic press.
That's when your cubes become useful.
This is where if I had the cubes, it would be useful. I know. I'll get better about prepping this stuff in advance, but I like to show, especially when I'm making a recipe for the first time. I've never made these garlic steak bites before. I try to follow the recipe and then...
I know the first time good to do that.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. Then after that, we'll do the shortcuts, because you guys saw that egg loaf this morning for the French toast. It's a lot. Oh no. All right, just peeling the garlic. You can go a little or a lot if you like garlic, or if you're like, eh. It says 3 to 4. This is a pretty big clove to me. So I'm gonna go back in the garlic press. And I'm gonna try and press it into the butter. Oof. It's hard to press through. We get it through. You guys can see the garlic is coming out, but it's a little bit of a workout. I'm not even gonna lie.
I can do it.
All right, Alex, come on over here and press the next one, please.
Small blender can do spices with it. Oh, yeah.
All right, 1 second. I gotta get the next garlic clove peeled. Work for your food, right?
Terminator 5.
All right, so peeling the garlic,
So good to use muscles too.
then you put it inside the garlic press, and then you close it.
I thought let's do that.
Oh, you hold it? Okay.
Easy now.
All right, hold on.
I think it went all the way down.
Okay. So we're gonna scrape. That's what we want, and we'll do one more. Oh no, we don't want those. Yeah, we don't want that part.
Oh, okay.
So the part that doesn't go through, that's still in here, we're just gonna take that out.
No, garlicky.
Don't lick your fingers while we're cooking, please.
It's been a long time. You got to taste a lot of garlic.
Raw garlic is gonna be pretty bitter, but as an ingredient cooked, if you like it, it can make food really, really good. All right, last one. Thank you. All right, how are we looking? You got it? All right. Let me show them. So you see you've got some garlic hanging off there. Hold it down, please. And then we're going to scrape it. All right, thank you.
There's a little more.
I couldn't see. All right. So we have our butter and our fresh pressed garlic. Nana just said if I had my cubes, that would be helpful. Okay, and then next it calls for rosemary. So Veggie, I'm using your fresh herbs.
And I know they follow recipes, ingredients. You have to know the measurements.
Yeah,
Okay, so how does Nana know which ice cube size? So the ice tray, I use the cube, I measure. I have seen that the little one, each is 1 tablespoon. So I don't have to go and worry about measuring everything.
Mm-hmm.
Once I put them in there, and I have different sizes of ice tray that I can measure to see how much stuff goes in that.
Okay.
Okay, so.
So in case anyone didn't know, if you're doing your ice cube herbs like Nana said, hey cook, 1 tablespoon. An ice cube tray is 1 tablespoon, so that helps with measuring. All right, so let's get our last herb in here. It says 1 to 2 rosemary sprigs. So rosemary is a very potent herb. It's great on like lamb or any kind of strong meat like pork chops. To me, it has a very like almost pine kind of woodsy smell. So what you want on the fresh rosemary is you want the we don't want the branch. We just want the little pieces. I don't know what they're called.
Leaves.
Leaves? We'll go with leaves. All right. So let's get. I'll just use the back of the cutting board. So what you want to do is you want to run your finger, I don't know, I guess it's down this way, off of the branch, or just peel them off, and then we're going to chop these up. So you have that very like woodsy, herby taste and smell. If you're doing lamb, if you're doing a pot roast, if you're doing even some soups, you can toss the whole branch in there. So you got fresh rosemary, or get it off the spice rack. I wanted this to be really nice, but you can get it off the spice rack, rosemary. It's also in a lot of Italian seasoning. All right, so this is what we have. I'm just going to bunch it up together, and then I'm going to go through it with the knife. Sorry. And I'm blind. I need the shaving cream. Every time I open the dishwasher. All right, let's get our herbs cut. Ooh, this knife is hot, hot. So 1 pass through, we want to do 1 more. You can also buy already herbed butter. I've seen, garlic butter. You can buy that already in the store. That's fine. We're trying to make it. Okay. So, we have our chopped rosemary. Oh, okay. So Veggie says, just like the mashed. Okay. Add hickory smoke and mash it together. Wonderful. All right, so we have our butter, softened butter, and our fresh garlic. And I'm putting the rosemary in there. I'm just going to scrape it in. And then she calls for salt and pepper. This is already salted butter, so I'm going to do pepper and just a little bit of salt. So this is what we have so far. And just a little bit of salt. All right, now I'm going to mash it and mix it together. Again, your butter is supposed to be softened, room temperature. I'm having to put some work in, but you see what we're working on here. And we'll just let it sit out while we sear our steak. All right. So you see we have a nice little lump of garlic butter here. Butter with garlic, salt, pepper, and rosemary. All right. Smells good. All right. On a high heat cast iron skillet, cook the cubes on 30 seconds each side. All right, so let's get our cast iron skillet on the stove and get it hot. The cheese filled you up? Really, Mom? No more snacks, huh?
I will still eat my steak.
Okay, good. I'm glad you're gonna eat your steak. I'm doing all this. All right, y'all, me and my janky burner. There we go. All right, I don't know if you guys have a preference, olive oil or grapeseed oil. Do you have a preference, Mom? This one says high heat cooking.
Extra virgin.
You want the olive oil? Okay. All right, so I put the olive oil in the pan. We want to let that get nice and hot, and I'm just going to move it around so it's distributed well. All right, so you know it's hot when you start to see either the oil start to move in the pan like a little shimmer, or sometimes you'll start to see smoke coming out of the pan. So for a sear, you definitely want the pan to be hot, and you want your meat to be as dry as possible. That's why I didn't want to wash it, because if you guys saw my pan-seared fish, in order to get that nice crust on the meat, you want to make sure that your meat is dry. Okay. So our oil is moving around in the pan. So we have our ribeye here cut. I'm just going to go ahead and put this in the skillet and then leave it. Lay them all in there, and then we're going to let them sear for a few minutes and then turn them over. All right. So Nana, any ideas for recipes for busy working people?
Do I like this recipe?
Oh, no. Any ideas for recipes for people who are busy?
Yeah. Like cooking recipes? No.
Yeah. Or if you guys have any questions for Nana.
Food to make fast for busy people?
Yeah.
We don't want to put microwavable food companies out of their businesses, but I like to eat natural food. So whatever microwavable food I see that looks good, I make my versions and I just get the ingredients and I will pre-cook them and package them in containers, and then you can warm them when you need them. That's a fast way to do. But if you're going to cook something special for occasions or for guests or presentations, then the only fast way I know you can do it is number one, you have to know and read your recipe and see the time that they require for the food to be well done or well cooked or come out in the texture you want. So once you know that ahead of time, then you don't go back and forth reading the recipe at every step. That saves time. Then number two, like I said, you can do your sizzling stuff in containers and then pre-fresh. Just show them the fresh one, and that's what I grind it and it's in this and the measurement. So they can just take the cup and add it to their food according to the recipe they're following. And you know, Nana's recipes are always, where are Nana's recipes?
In your mind.
There you go. So even though I like to look at recipes, I really don't follow them exactly. I'll try the first time I might do that. Follow the exact requirements for the recipes and taste it so I know how it came out and how they cook it, right? So then next time I want to do it, I might not go exactly with the recipe. I have a little something to add that I like better, and it's not on the recipe. So I think you just inherited my substitution unconsciously, and then that brought you into it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So then I'll replace things the way I like them, and then I'll see how different mine came out compared to the original. And it might be somehow exactly like the original recipe, then I'll in the future stick to that, right?
Yeah.
But if mine comes out the way I like the taste, then of course it becomes my recipe. Okay? And so to save time, that's how I have done recipe review and also apply or application of those recipes to my cake. So, any other questions on that?
I'm coming. I'm going to read them.
Okay. Any other instructions for those with little kids?
Y'all, I was struggling. I thought I had cut the steaks all the way through, but some of them were still in strips. So now they've seared. I'm going to turn them over. But Nana is giving her tips. If you have any questions, now is your chance. I'm going to turn our steak bites over in the pan. Well, let me see. The recipe says 30 seconds on each side.
America. Okay, Nana can share this little secret too.
Yeah, what secrets do you have, Nana?
And Maggie can take it over. Cooking or food culture is really about how the group of people you live with like their food. So the cuisine we eat everywhere in the world are usually not the same way prepared by everybody based on how their household or the family they're feeding likes it. So that's why, like this jollof rice thing that in West Africa is the main way some of the West African people cook their jollof rice. If you come to Ghana, my neighbor's jollof rice might not taste like mine, but we are all cooking jollof rice. So she or he is cooking it to please their family. So when you come to Ghana and everybody is bragging, this is the best place to eat this jollof rice, go there. You might go there and say, oh my goodness, I really lost it. What's special about it?
I think I kind of crowded my pan, but I'm going to go ahead and get the steaks ready.
Yeah. So that's the reason everybody cooks. The spices you use, the onion, all oils you use, and vegetables and all that. Especially the main ingredients, which is the rice. Rice comes in all these different varieties. So if your family likes their rice cooked separate, then you buy specifically Okay, so your jollof rice naturally is going to be different. And if your family likes sticky rice taste or rice that is softer, then your jollof rice is going to come out a little different, taste different. So that's a little secret that I can give those of you traveling. So when you go to a country and you're tasting their food, try to taste more than one type, because if you only eat one place and then leave the country and say, where everybody says that's the best food to eat when I go here, but I don't see what's really great about it, then you might be missing out, right?
Yes, they told us the same thing in Costa Rica. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm going to get rid of some of this. I think I would do it with less oil next time.
Okay. You have too much oil left, eh?
Yeah, so I'm going to do...
Okay.
All right.
So,
I'll bring it back.
Any other thing they asked?
Give me a second, Mom. I'll look at questions in a second. I'm going to bring it here, and I'll show you guys what I'm doing. So in the cast iron, we've seared our steak. I would like a little bit more of a crust. Some of them, we did get a nice little sear. Some of them, But we're going to go ahead and put it back in the pan with the garlic butter. Oh, I have some questions. So we're going to add the garlic butter into the steak. And then let me just read, and then you have some questions. And the coconut aminos. You okay with this one? Okay. So this is a soy sauce substitute. It's called coconut aminos. It gives you the soy sauce experience without soy. And I don't even know how much was I supposed to put in there. 1 to 2 tablespoons. All right, so I'm going to put this back on the stove. Nana, they're asking, did you have picky eaters, and what did you do about it?
Okay. Like in my own kids or just in my family?
I guess let's start with
Okay, let's go with my own family. I only have 2 of them, right? Yeah. So they were both not picky eaters. They just will let me know that something they ate is good or not good. But they usually eat everything I cook. And if you have picky eaters, this is what we suggest. And I do have a background in early childhood education, so I tell my own students, if you become parents, of course, you don't make picky eaters, little kids feel like not eating the food that we say is good for them, and crying, they want something different. You don't make them feel that. You just tell them, okay, just 1 bite, and then you can decide, or 2 bites. I usually tell you 3 bites.
3 bite. I have a 2-bite rule. Yeah.
Okay, 1 for mommy, 1 for daddy, 1 for you.
Oh.
Okay, so take 3 bites. So by the time they do the 3 bites, I think they've had enough taste of the food or a veggie or whatever I want them. And make a plate to serve them, not a big size plate, because we tend to make children think they have to eat so much before they've eaten enough. Especially, of course, if you look at their health and their size, you can decide, and their appetite, they come with their own appetite. So when they are picky eaters, just let them try small bites. Make it fun for them. This for daddy, big bite. This for mommy, and this for me, little bitty one for me. Okay, of course, because they don't want it. Then you can tell which of the foods they really will eat enough of and make it their regular among the foods to feed them. And then you can also make little snacks if they are not getting enough nutrition. And you make healthy snacks that when they want a bite, because picky eaters tend to be hungrier in between meals. So the snack that is available for them can fill in the blanks for all the food there is in it. So that will be how to handle the kids. Don't push them. Make it fun eating time. And then applaud them when they try your food. Or if they don't eat, but they tried it, just let them know you're so proud. Now they're growing so big, now they can try so much and know what is different.
Wonderful. Okay, so we're coming to our next question, but the steak is done. I'll show you guys. I like it. I'm going to do some things different the next time, but it's good. I'm going to make some asparagus really quickly using this grill tray. It's long enough to go on 2 burners, and then I'm going to walk you guys through how I make the asparagus, grill both sides, and then we'll make a plate. Oh, the next question was, did you have a favorite dessert that you enjoy preparing?
Oh, for parents?
No, a dessert.
A dessert
Yeah.
for me myself?
Oh, it just says you enjoy preparing. I guess you can say for yourself or
For adult dessert, of course, you all know most desserts, they don't have to, but usually have sugar. That's why people eat them first who like sugar. So, naturally, in Africa, sugar foods are not eaten a lot, okay? For 2 reasons. Number one, you have to pay for those sugar foods, higher prices sometimes.
Oh, really?
Okay, and parents don't want to invest money in that sugar food, so they make us eat less sugar food for dessert.
Okay.
So we have fresh fruits.
Yeah.
And then if there's going to be sugary something that we can enjoy, it's very small for the reason I gave. They don't want to invest money in that.
Yeah.
And get you craving for sugar.
Okay.
So for adults, of course, we have to eat what we want kids to eat for them to see that it's good.
Right, right.
So you will start with your own likes, what you like for dessert. And then when they try it and they make it their own, then you are fine. So adult desserts can be what you like as long as it's healthy for you and you want them to eat or try or adapt to that.
Okay.
So adult dessert can be anything that you they don't like.
Mm-hmm.
And if your child doesn't like it when they're little, maybe when they grow up, they might change their mind. So you don't push them. You just say, okay, at least you know this is what I'm eating. And if you like it, you can have some. If you don't like it, no pressure.
Awesome. You know, I want you to teach me. We're going to make those candies that you roll. The ones I want you to teach me how to make that. Okay, guys, for the asparagus, I'm going to show you real quick. And then we'll get to one more question.
Wash them.
I'm going to wash them, yes. For the vegetables, I'm definitely going to wash them. So I have some fresh asparagus. You saw me break off the tips. I'm going to wash these well.
Nice glad you're following my directions and encourage you head on.
Yes,
it's amazing, like you all have fun now. And you can ask me, was it easy raising an amazing child? Yes, I'll tell you, it's very challenging but very rewarding because you don't have to teach them things over and over. And they take it quickly and make it their own and want to please you and show you they can do it. So that's good about Maggie. And we want her to be successful on this journey. And in the way they take people who are struggling like her and give them the power to enjoy food without giving up too much, sacrifices, and not enjoy it just to lose up to a point and stop it. She's trying to make it her life goal, and all the diets people follow, that is their main goal. But for commercial reasons, they tell you this for 1 month, this for 2 months. You have to pay money a lot to keep up with that. So when people get to the weight they want, either financially or motivation-wise, they don't keep it up, and the weight come back, and they're so disappointed.
Yes, we
We don't want Maggie's journey to be one that people who follow her can say, as another thing I won't do for my life. So she's encouraging you and I'm supporting that.
Thank you.
That you can make it your own. Like Nana's telling you with kids food, sneaking, good stuff.
Yeah.
That is not too obvious for them to worry about.
Absolutely.
And then you can help them when they grow up and they're eating the same thing. One they don't realize, what do you put in this stuff?
Okay, so we're coming back to the questions. I'm going to show you guys a little hack with asparagus. So if you see back there on the stove, I have the griddle. It's long. I turned on the front and the back burner so it's nice and hot. So what you do is you get your asparagus, break off the tips, wash it well, and then I get the oil of your choice. I'm just going to use this olive oil because at this point, and then you want to put it pretty liberally in there because you want to get it all coated well, and then salt and pepper. That's one thing. You gotta salt and season your food before you cook it. Putting it on after, it's just not, for me, it's just not the same. So we've got our oil and we've got our pepper. Now I'm gonna put our salt in there pretty liberally. This is a pasta cooker, another gadget. But if you have like a large rectangular container, just put your asparagus in there. And then you can get in there with your hands and just massage it. But that way you get the oil, the salt, and pepper all on your veggies. You see that? And now I'm going to go put them on the grill and get those cross marks. Okay, next question for Nana. Did you ever prepare meals that were not your favorite, but you cooked them because other people enjoyed them?
Yes, I did. My husband and I's tastes are very different. So we have special meals that we all enjoy together. And he has certain way he grew up eating meals and doesn't want to divert from that, so I don't deprive him. So we'll cook things that way for him. So for family, I will do that. Once you get to know your kids, you know everybody's favorite. Yeah, we play a game and say today's Maggie's day, and what is Maggie's favorite food? So we all enjoy and say, "Ooh, Maggie, have your food." And then we say, "Phil, have your food." And Daddy, have your food. Mommy, have your food. Well, Mommy didn't take too much. She ate everything she cooked anyway. So that will be my answer. I will cook for people visiting me, for family members who might not eat the same thing I eat or the same thing I cook. So yes, it's good to cook for people who don't eat the same thing together. Because cooking actually what it means is not just filling your stomach, food also is a social way of showing your love and how connected you are with that person. So it's good when somebody likes some food and you don't shun away or make the food look bad just because you don't like it. Yes. Thank you for asking.
All right, that's a wonderful question. All right, you guys, we're getting ready to plate. Let's see here. So Vel wants to know, did you substitute something at dinner if you cooked it and somebody doesn't like it? Like if you already made a whole meal and they decide you make oatmeal, they want grilled cheese, do you go ahead and make the grilled cheese? I want you to answer two ways, for the children and for the grandchildren, because y'all, it has changed.
Yes, it's always a substitution. with almost every meal with children because today they like it, tomorrow they don't want it. So what do I do to substitute? Yes, these grandkids here come to my house and everybody have their menu requests, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I try to cook more than one meal, just small portions, so everybody can have something. So if I have to substitute for the one who doesn't want it, okay, so I will make their serving size of what they like bigger and what they don't like to take the other person very small. But I won't substitute all their food unless it's for health reasons and they're allergic or make them sick or something like that. Then I'll cook something different completely. Yeah.
All right. All right, I think we're ready to plate. I'm just turning over the asparagus. I'll show you what we have, Mom.
Okay. Woo! Is it coming there?
It's done. I'm just going to put a little bit of cilantro on the steak and the garnish, and we're going to plate. Good. Woo-wee! All right. So this is optional, but the recipe does top with a little bit of cilantro onto the garlic steak. All right, so we're gonna make Nana's plate here. And of course, I hear feet coming. Someone else heard that we're about to plate. Uh-huh.
I heard.
Oh, let me have,
Ooh,
it's hot.
that's a good one.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
All right.
So it's like
I think we have to make Alice split at the same time because it looks like.
Okay, Alex gets a plate at the same time. Of course. Hey, Leanne. All right, so we're getting ready to plate. Woo! All right. Oh, I did want to show you guys what I was doing over here. So we're getting, excuse me, don't do that in the kitchen. You see we have nice grill marks on the asparagus. Leanne is saying, hey, Alex and Nana. All right.
Hello.
Alice, how do you like asparagus?
It's good. It's my favorite. It's one of my favorite vegetables.
What other vegetables taste like asparagus? What other vegetables?
All right.
Broccoli.
We're going to start with our mashed cauliflower. That seems like forever ago, but we'll get a nice spoon of that. Excuse me. You want to wheel your chair over?
I'll wheel this chair over. This is more.
All right, so if you guys remember, instead of mashed potato, we're doing mashed cauliflower. So we used a steam bag. And we got a nice creamy mash. So we're going to plate.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. Okay. Mine is 1 spoon.
Okay.
I moved it all.
And then let's do our, I want 1 full plate for,
Alice, you can bake your potato or something else if it's not enough for you. You went before? Okay.
then we're doing our garlic. I'll show you guys what we have.
Oh my gosh, what are you doing?
All right. So we have a very small plate for Nana, almost like a petite French plate. We have our mashed cauliflower, our garlic steak. All right, let me get you a knife and a fork. And then we'll get Alex's plate. Oh, you don't need a knife, I don't think so. All right, Alex's plate.
What asparagus too long to bite. Take one bite. So I like to cut mine up.
Okay, I can cut it for you.
Okay.
And I'm going to. All right, give me 1 second.
It looks very good.
It does look good. All right, I'll cut your asparagus. So I'm going to take a picture of Alex's plate and then let him eat while I cut Nana's. So I'm going to put a little bit more steak on it just so it looks full. And I wanted the one with the good sear. It's fine.
Ooh, Alex going to eat all the meat?
Yes.
All right, let me take a picture.
Wonderful.
A little bit orange pepper. With some
You want what?
carrot ring contrast.
Yeah, I know. I need a contrasting color I don't have.
Yum. Tastes like yum. Gracias.
Yep. Let me cut.
For the
Let me cut Nana's asparagus.
I'm speechless.
Is this soft for Nana? Okay.
Literally, there was food in my mouth. This is so good.
It's good?
You can cut them longer, just that I can put in the mouth for one bite.
All right. I'll cut them longer.
That's fine. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Pass off to Maggie the chef.
Maggie, Miss. All right, let me make my plate.
All right. You join me. Okay.
Alex, come behind Nana and tell them how it is since you're here.
Very good, very tasty.
Tasty? I didn't have the asparagus yet. I'm glad.
It is delicious. Unmarkably tasty. Try it yourself.
All right. All right, so let me scrape up a plate. Any other questions for Nana? I'll sit down finally and do the
Alex, go bring Mommy a chair.
chat and chat. He's sitting in my chair.
There you go, Mom.
Mashed cauliflower. Hey, Sonia.
Do we leave you enough?
Yeah, I just need a spatula. So, other than there not being enough color on the plate, anything else I need to do differently?
Nothing. It is delicious.
Everything's good.
Everything's good?
Yeah.
All right. Does anybody want more cauliflower?
You did your mashed potato first. If the family they're serving one, their mashed potato warm, you can keep it in a container and you can pop it microwave for seconds so it'll be warm for them.
Yeah, I know. My mashed potatoes have cooled down. That's one thing I'm not great at because I just I cook one thing at a time and it's hard for me to get them all the same temperature.
Right.
But
You did wonderful.
thanks, Mom. When plating, if you layer your food, then it can keep the heat in there too.
They enjoy seeing Nana here, Nana enjoys seeing them.
Mm-hmm.
Mom.
I don't see them, but I know they're there somewhere.
Yep, they're there.
Did you know the bottom, you see that drawer under the stove?
Tell everybody,
It's for
come take Maggie out
to
and
keep it
help her
warm.
move out.
Anybody want more steak?
I want more of everything.
Of course, Alex wants more of everything.
No, unless we have to let other people taste it too.
Y'all not want?
You want more asparagus?
Yes, please. It's a knife.
Cauliflower potato is good.
Cauliflower mash is good. Presentation isn't that great, you guys, but you can see. So we have our ribeye with a little bit of cilantro. Asparagus came out great, and then mashed cauliflower. I had to scrape some of mine away, but I think it looks good. Let me see if I can get some more pictures. I hear silence and chewing over here, so that's a good sign. And we'll, oh, what is it? Chat and chow coming down.
I'll move it on the other side. Or, yeah.
Okay, now how do I don't know how to lower it now.
Okay, I got this.
Hold on, here comes tech support. Oh, thank you.
You just push it down.
Oh, okay. Didn't know. Okay.
Thank
So we'll do a little bit of chat and chow before we wrap up. Any other questions you guys have? Alex, could you give me a fork, please? Hopefully you guys are able to see. Oh, Instagram. You know what, Alex, maybe, sorry, y'all. We're doing our chat and chow.
I got this.
Uncle Stu says I need to hold the food up longer, so hopefully you guys are able to see. All right, what other, can I have a dinner fork, please?
What was it? Like,
The big one.
was in there.
Thank you.
Unless now is the time to give Nana warm water.
Okay, you want warm water?
Oh, hot.
Hot water, Nana? Did she say yes?
Yeah, you can just make it in the Keurig if it's in there. So hopefully you guys can see our steak with our mashed cauliflower. It looks like mashed potato. How's your steak?
Thank you, sir.
So we did use the thin cut ribeye. I probably would have done the thick because the thin cooks very fast. So it's cooked all the way through. I probably would like more of a medium, but how do you like your steak, Mom?
Your dad and I always eat the meat well done, which is making it harder for me not to eat.
Have you tried medium?
We don't really eat red meat, so I'm now going to try the very soft one.
Yeah, ribeye is really soft, especially when you don't cook it all the way. Oh, they're telling me I need to pack some for Dad. Should I make a plate for Dad? Do you think Papa will eat them? No?
But market a little meat for me.
I have some more steak. I know, Vel, you're right. So Dad is home. He picked up my other son because I can only do one at a time. One is enough. My dad is pretty old school. He likes his African food, and that's what Mom's been cooking for him. But do you think does Dad eat like mashed cauliflower and asparagus? Like, would he eat this?
If you don't tell him and it's mostly potatoes, he'll eat it. He won't know.
Nana?
I want to tell him you mash cauliflower
It's
to
hot.
be like mashed potatoes.
You okay?
He's not going to eat it. He eats with his eyes.
So we just got to tell him it's mashed potato.
And just tell him, well, You can ask me why does it taste different? Because I make it
Because
different.
Mom cooked it and it's really good.
So, what I would do differently, it's good. I would use the thick cut ribeye. I would cook the meat in 2 batches. We have another question. And I would season the meat before. The garlic butter is good, but you have flavor over. I like the flavor inside. So another question. Do you miss Ghana? And have you been back since coming to America?
I tried to go when I was well, at least once every 5 years or 4 years, depending upon if I can afford it. Because the journey is so expensive. Unfortunately, fares to Africa tend to be more pricey. So I don't go as often as I wanted to. But after my mom or all my older siblings have passed, I get lonesome of them, so I don't go that often.
Oh.
Um, um, I was just back from 2019, so I should have gone this year if I were a little healthier or the pandemic wasn't an issue. But next year I'm trying to go. So I do go. I like to go for 2 reasons. See family and reconnect. And there are so many changes. Those of you who are Ghanaians, those who are now going on in Ghana, I don't want to miss seeing things we didn't have when I was there. Even if I can enjoy them, I'm very excited for my country there and the people there. So, yes, I miss Ghana. Ghana is very vibrant. So, there's no time to feel bored when you're in Ghana, especially with so much family. That's one thing Andre can handle. They'll come around you, all of them. They're excited to see you, but they live here and are used to having their own space, so they look at it as, oh, I'm overwhelmed. Everybody talking to me, but that's a good sign. They laugh and miss you even if they don't see you often. I tell them that. So we just celebrate knowing that you have a bigger connection to you than just your mom and dad. And they'll be there for you when I'm not there.
Wait a minute.
So that's the good part. I'm working on it.
Okay, I was going to say, do you need to take a break, Mom? You okay? Drink your hot water?
The water is so hot, so.
Okay, Alex, let's put one ice cube.
I can add this one.
Oh, okay.
You do that and it might overflow.
You need me to hold your plate, Mom?
No, watch out.
I don't want to drop it.
Okay. Careful. Is that better? Okay.
So next time, I've been waiting for my grandkids to go with me.
Yes, I can't wait to send the grandkids with you to
We
Ghana.
have a vacation home now there for them. But if they want to use the hotels too, they can. But
A tissue.
you'll be at home wherever they are. Because over there, once you're family, they treat you like that. They don't isolate you. They want to mingle. They sleep on one bed. Come and sleep here with me. Oh, they can talk all night. I miss Ghana.
Yeah. Ghana is beautiful. I went right before I actually celebrated 2020 in Ghana for a year of return. I did a travel group, which was awesome because I got to see all of the historical sites that, when you live there, you just kind of like, oh yeah, that's such and such.
Thank you.
So yeah, Nana likes her warm water, and Leanne, it's kind of like tea. It's good for digestion. It helps Mom, get the food to move, swallow it down. But yeah, she likes to sip on her teas and her warm water. Yes, Alex is back here misbehaving. Y'all already know. It's Good Friday, so he's out of school today. Marcus had school. They go to 2 different schools, so but it's a very nice dinner. Hopefully I gave you guys some ideas for the asparagus.
I like the way you cook it.
Just oil, salt, and pepper. But the key is you want to put it on a very hot grill and then just kind of lay it there. Once it gets the marks, then turn it the other side.
Got the RGB fan on you.
And that's very full.
All done? Did the steak hit the spot?
I want to eat all my meat.
Okay, just eat the steak.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Fabulous. Who's over there on Instagram? Oh, Marissa. Hey, Marissa. We are doing a chat and chow. My here we go. My YouTube channel. They said that I seem rushed. So after we cook, if we have time, we sit down here. If you guys have any questions for Mom, Mom is the one who made sure I learned how to cook. Because she told me if you don't cook for your children, what are people going to say about you? So I didn't really have a choice, but now, I'm grown and I enjoy it. And it's just good to know the basics, and then you can experiment from there. I have a question for Nana. Is there anything you can't cook?
Mm-hmm. Of course. Food from other countries
Or anything you like that you tried to make and you just can't get it right?
a lot of American dishes. The meats.
Is that why I did your steak?
Well, there's nothing really I can't cook. It's just that I might not be able to cook it the way you all would want it.
She can cook anything.
Okay, Mom.
Mhm.
We have a question, and the question is, Maggie, can you make a Ghanaian meal for us?
Make
You all look on YouTube. So many Ghana chefs and people cooking everywhere. They want to do something you all don't really care for.
I think
you have a choice of 1 or 2 foods you can suggest you want to try. I will be happy to do that.
So I definitely want to do that, Veggie. So, and the question, Mom, do you use more or less herbs in your Ghana recipe? So you can talk about the seasoning that you put in Ghana food. I mean, for you all who know,
Typical Ghanaian cookings are basically ginger, garlic, and onions. We use a lot of onions.
go put it back.
Tomatoes, fresh tomatoes, and also paste tomatoes or puree. So you can use them based on the dish you're making, how you like it to taste. You will choose which of the herbs and other seasoning and the quantity you want to for your taste or family's taste. So yes, depending upon the dish I'm cooking, some I use more herbs, some I use less.
Okay.
For Ghanaian food.
So we're going to have to cook some Ghanaian food. The answer is yes. I will make a Ghanaian dish for you. I want to make some meat pies. I have so many things on my mind. All done or keep going?
All done.
All done. Good job, Nana. So growing up, eating Ghanaian food or African food, it's usually 2 components. There's some type of starch and there's some type of starch, or there's some type of super stew. So very rice heavy, yam heavy, fufu flour heavy, plantains, a lot of that. And then the soup or stew is where you have the broth with the vegetables, the meat, whatever it is. So clearly, I make a lot of American foods, but I do need to learn some of my favorites, like
Unlucky for him, my grandkids have been fed. And
the
they prefer. When they visit me to cook Ghanaian food, I started mixing them both American and Ghanaian. So I realized when they are with me, they prefer just Ghanaian food.
Oh, yeah.
Marcus has his versions and taste, and Alex has his. Alex is a Mexican, we don't know about that.
What?
Oh dear.
They like Mexican food more.
So veggie, I definitely want to cook some Ghanaian food because I need to learn. My mom is excellent at it. Here's my problem, if I'm being really honest. What I remember of the African foods or the Ghanaian foods, or even a lot of foods like authentic Italian food, Indian food from other countries, it takes hours. Hours.
No.
Oh, we have a couple more questions. So my favorites, I love rice balls and peanut butter soup. God, it's so good. Plantain and
Spinach.
plantain and spinach.
Red bread.
Red, is that the one? The rice and
Fried plantain fried with black cabbage.
Mm.
They both they like that black cabbage, but not the plantain.
So veggie, my goal is to get the rest of this weight off this summer, so that I can, eat that kind of stuff sparingly. Or I even thought about doing something where, like, mom makes the traditional version and then I make a substitute version. Maybe cauliflower rice, jollof rice is big. So that will be definitely something we do. If you have a favorite meal, let us know. Okay, so we have a couple questions from Leanne. Oh, she wanted peanut butter soup. Oh my gosh, yes. The peanut butter soup is my absolute favorite. It's not sweet peanut butter like
It's not sandwich peanut butter. That's
Yeah.
what to tell them is unsalted,
Mm-hmm.
no sugar, peanut butter paste.
Peanut butter paste. If you guys have eaten any Thai food that has like a peanut sauce on the rice and everything, oh, you've never heard of it? Yes, it's kind of like that. So unsalted, unsweetened. The Smucker's Natural, that's like the big, thick paste. You put that in with your tomatoes, with your vegetables, with your chicken. Oh, they've never tried Ghanaian food. Oh, wow, they're looking forward to me doing it. Leanne wants to know how to make plantains.
Okay, so we eat the green ones, and then we eat medium ripe ones, and then the very ripe ones. So depending upon what is going to go with the plantains, we choose the green ones to eat them with
Hey,
the
Alicia.
cocoyam leaves we call spinach. Okay. And you can also eat the green ones with eggplant stew. You can eat them also with, well, my American version of stews now are more vegetable. So I cook with cabbage, chopped up fine cabbage, added to all my meats, and make stews. So I get my veggies. I'm more veggie eater than meat eater. So depending upon what we make the traditional groundnut soup, we call it, because the groundnuts, peanuts, we call them groundnuts. We pull them from the ground.
I thought it was ground up.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, so those are the real. So when I go to African store to buy some of the already processed stuff that they sell to make it easier for us to cook here, if I don't like some of the things, the way they process them, I can make my own veggies. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can buy fresh peanuts and roast them over the stove in a skillet like that.
Of course. She
And then
sifts her own
take the
grains.
skin off and put it in a blender and blend and make my paste. It comes out good. So,
Mm-hmm.
but we can do that. And for those of you who want to learn how to make your own, it's really very nutritious to make the peanuts, if not the soup, just the sauce. When the children start eating real regular food over rice or mashed potatoes, and the source of protein are the same as their carbohydrates. So we use the peanut butter for so many things. Besides sauces and soups, we make candies with them. We eat them plain with roasted plantains. So yeah, so many things.
Okay, so if there's something that you think would be an easy first meal for me to, because I haven't roasted my own.
Margaret just have this thing that food cooking. So when she started doing YouTube food now, her dad and I are like, your daughter is cooking now. And she goes, no, she's not. She's just opening cans and throwing them in there. And I said, take a look at her video.
Dad said I was just opening cans and throwing.
But that's his perception is Margaret doesn't like the tedious way of cooking. So when I told him Margaret is actually cooking, he said, no. Are you sure? And he went and look at the videos.
This is horrible. This is horrible. Can you guys believe this? All this work.
That's how bad Margaret didn't like to cook. So the dad doesn't believe Margaret wants to cook now. So I'm the one who want to know what it is that she cooks. First, I asked, why are you cooking? And she told me, like she has explained, that now she's ready to make the weight of her a permanent thing and not carry it, especially as you get older. And she says me, I'm not as strong as I used to be. Of course, I have underlying many reasons. Born a sickler. Those of you who know that I'm African, so I do have sickle cell.
Mm-hmm.
So on top of that, aging process has brought on so many other issues that I have to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And so, seeing me weak, I used to run and do cooking, do that, carry my grandkids. I even saw pets' toys when they're torn up. That's how bad Nana does.
Yes.
So me, Nana not doing so much now. I think she knows that if you don't take care of your health, once you still have it, it's not going to carry you forever. So
there you go.
Join us with her journey, and I wish her only the best. I
Thanks,
wish
Mom.
everybody listening only the best. Food is both for health, and some foods are also our enemies. So
yeah.
we should just pay attention when the body can't do well because we're eating the wrong things or in the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
Begin to change that.
Mm-hmm.
All my African American brothers, sisters, children, I don't want them to struggle
Mm-hmm.
with food. Food is good, but it can also hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
So we start early with children, and then they will do well. We all will do well. And thank you very much
Absolutely. So,
for being with us.
yes, thank you all for being with us. We're actually going to wrap up. Thank you, Veggie. Just a couple questions. I'm actually taking Mom out tonight. We're going to go to...
Yeah, Nana gets to get out.
Nana gets dinner, a steak dinner, and I'm taking her to a museum tonight to just get out of the house and hear some light jazz music and maybe get a drink. So Kule, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Sule or Kule is asking about fufu. Fufu is not my favorite, but my mom makes a great fufu. If you want to tell them what it is, and then we'll take Veggie's question as the last. Have you ever been? Well, I'll answer Veggie's question. Have we ever been to a Ghanaian restaurant in Atlanta? But what do you want to say about fufu, Mom?
Okay, fufu, by definition in your books here, is just mashed starchy foods. Like we eat cassava, we eat plantain, cocoyams, and all kinds of potato stuff. So when fufu is made, you boil them, and they are mashed up, and you need a starchy consistency to help eat them. So we mash those yams in their natural form. But now, because of the food processing side, we do have all kinds of fufu powders and all the different starches. And plantain one is the one I use most of the time. When I'm back in Ghana, I like the yam one, but I like to see the fresh yam cooked and pounded. I don't like tedious work anymore, so it's this flour that I think is good. I will use that. So I can use the starch powder once and show you how we cook it.
You still pound fufu, Mom?
And make it into big balls of dumpling here. And then you have your soup or stew or sauce that you like to eat with. So if you know all the different starches that we eat, and you have a special preference of that one, yam, cocoyam, plantain, that you like to see how that is made into fufu, we can just demonstrate that. It's tedious. Yes, Ghanaian cooking is very tedious. So most, I watch a lot of Asians and Caribbeans and South American cooking, rural cooking. You can tell that we really put energy into food. We blend our food the hard way. Some roll it. They are blended. I still ask my Ghanaian people who are still using things to grind it and the pots we made, tomatoes and onions. I put everything in blender. If I want it costly ground, then I don't push the high speed. I just pause it or chop it, and I can have the different levels of blended things I want the way I want them. So I don't really do the hard work anymore. Of course, health reason I can do that, so I find ways to do that.
All
So,
right. Oh,
we'll be talking again.
yes, we
When
will
I
be
get
talking
better, I'm
again.
going through spring allergy period, so excuse me if I'm not coming out clear.
It's okay. You did a great job.
Hopefully I can be better next time to talk. And I
All
like to talk
right.
because I'm a teacher by career, even though naturally I wasn't born talkative. Being a teacher has made me talkative, so I enjoy talking to you all.
And
Thank
we
you.
enjoy hearing you, Nana.
Mhm.
Especially hearing that my dad doesn't believe I'm cooking. Hey, Tracy. Okay.
Well, he knows you are cooking now. He always says, of course, Margaret told you she cooks American food. The dad won't eat most of them. So that's the reason why he doesn't think when she says she's cooking, she's actually cooking. You're only cooking when you cook things you like.
So
Then you're cooking.
okay, so I need to learn to cook dad's food.
Yeah, you have to learn your dad's food. He likes peanut butter soup like you do. So
I made I've made jollof rice. I've made bean stew, but I need to do better. Okay, so last question because we have tickets to the museum tonight. We're going to take Nana out. Have we ever been to Veggie? Oh my gosh, yes. Hello with the comments. Have we ever been to a Ghanaian restaurant in Atlanta? And we did when Clifford came, Clifford Owusu, who has a YouTube channel. We went to.
yes, we went to that one. There are several in a Nigerian West African restaurant. There are some of them. I just don't eat in restaurants. I don't eat in American restaurants unless they want to do birthday thing or something special,
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing against them. I just don't eat out.
Okay.
Much. So.
Well, they say thank you, Nana, for sharing your wisdom with us. We look forward to your return. You are appreciated. So thanks, Mom, for being here.
Thank you. You all appreciate it very much for supporting her. But thank you.
Yes. So please make sure you are liking and subscribing and even turn on the notification bell. Mom comes on when she wants to, so we will do like plantain or something, and I'll make this year the year that I can master a few, thank you, Keely, a few Ghanaian dishes. But until then, I'll be cooking since I eat every day. I'll give you guys a post every day, even though my dad doesn't believe I'm cooking. But we're going to go ahead and sign off so we can hit the road.
Sorry, I blew his.
Oh, you blew his cover? Yes, yeah. Thank you for liking. Thank you for helping the channel to grow. This is month 3 of Maggie, the substitute teacher, so I appreciate you all. And we'll take a picture and do an update later tonight on the community tab so you guys can see. Yes, happy holiday weekend. Happy Holy Week, whether you're celebrating Passover, Ramadan, or Easter. We are celebrating with you, so please enjoy and be safe. And I'll probably be back tomorrow, maybe with 1 or 2 of the kids because they're home. All right, you guys. Bye, Instagram. And
turn my phones on.
yeah, you can turn your phones and your hearing aids on. Yes, like and share. Thank you all. See you the next